Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. In this video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to absolutely love, especially if you're a Los Angeles Laker fan. We've gotten some big news that the Lakers are targeting DeMar Derozan of the San Antonio Spurs, and this is something very hot right now. Guys, this is my second video for the day, so if you have a chance, smash that thumbs up button right now. I would really appreciate it, guys. I want to put out fast and the best content for you guys as soon as possible. In this video, we're going to be talking about everything we know about DeMar Derozan and the opportunity and possibility of him joining LeBron James and Anthony Davis. We're going to be answering the questions of, is it a good fit? Is it a bad fit? What are some good trade scenarios for DeMar Derozan? Everything will be in this video. So if you're a big DeMar Derozan fan and Laker fan, this video is perfect for you. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz, guys. My name is Zoom and I make basketball videos every single day. So if you're new, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. With the NBA season starting soon and fantasy basketball beginning, if you guys want fantasy basketball advice and also want to support my channel, be sure to check out my Patreon page where I give you guys advice about fantasy basketball. And on this page, I'm trying to create the best fantasy community in the world, and I want you guys to be a part of that. So if you have time, go check out my Patreon page, guys. Link is down below. But without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the DeMar Derozan trade scenarios to the Lakers. When talking about DeMar Derozan, his 2020 season was pretty good. Being the starting small forward for the Spurs and being the #1 option on offense for Greg Popovich, he averaged 22 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.6 assists. Although DeMar had a great season as an individual, the San Antonio Spurs as a team, they didn't do so well. They ended up being the 11th seed in the Western Conference with a record of 32-39. It is no secret that after they lost Kawhi Leonard, lost Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili, they're kind of in a small rebuild mode, and right now with their best players of DeRozan and Aldridge not giving them what they want, not being able to bring them to the playoffs on a consistent level, a DeMar Derozan trade is very possible. When talking about DeMar Derozan specifically, he himself said it that when he becomes a free agent next offseason, as an unrestricted free agent, he will most likely not be re-signing with the Spurs and wants to move on to another team. This puts the Spurs in a very tough position that they must trade DeMar Derozan this offseason or next year's trade deadline instead of potentially losing him for nothing when he becomes a free agent. And that's why all of these DeMar Derozan trade rumors are popping up right now. To me, DeMar Derozan is still an all-star player in the NBA. He just needs to be put in a better situation, play for a highlight team, and I believe the Los Angeles Lakers will be perfect in that scenario. When talking about the Lakers, the NBA champions, we all know that this year, this offseason, they're going to be looking for a third star to accompany LeBron James and Anthony Davis, as there are a lot of major factors that their roster lacks and needs. One of the biggest things the Los Angeles Lakers lack is a primary ball handler behind LeBron James when he goes to the bench. Rajon Rondo in the playoffs easily stepped into that role, but with the many rumors of Rondo potentially leaving, opting out to his player option contract, the Lakers might actually lose Rondo and do need a true backup playmaker. DeMar Derozan is a very special talent. He is a small forward that can play the two and can also create shots for himself and others. I do believe the addition of DeMar Derozan will be great for the Lakers. It'll give the Lakers another tool and offensive weapon in their arsenal, and from the looks of it, it's becoming very possible. For Derozan going to the Lakers, I have two trade scenarios that I believe would make the Spurs accept and make a deal go through. One thing's for sure, I believe the Spurs are focusing more on the rebuilding process. They're looking towards players like DeJounte Murray, Brian Forbes, Derek White to be their future. And I believe if they are giving up DeMar Derozan, Kyle Kuzma is going to have to be in the trade. Whatever trade it is, Kyle Kuzma has to be in it. Kyle Kuzma is a young talent in the NBA, and with the recent rumor coming out that he wants a sizable contract from the Lakers, and from the looks of it, the Lakers might not want to give it to him, I believe the Lakers might also be wanting to trade Kyle Kuzma for the best asset possible. In this first trade scenario, which is the most likely in my opinion, it will be Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green and a first-round pick for DeMar Derozan. A simple trade just like that. On the Spurs' perspective, they'll be getting a veteran leader, former Spurs player of Danny Green, to be a veteran leader for the young guns of the team, and also a starting forward of Kyle Kuzma to be in their development picture. On the Lakers' perspective, of course, they'll have a big three of LeBron James, DeMar Derozan, and Anthony Davis, and their offensive system would be absolutely amazing. Of course, if the Lakers don't want to give up Danny Green, who could be better, is a great locker room presence and a great 3-and-D player, and want to keep him, this trade scenario would be perfect. It will be Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Quinn Cook, and that first-round pick this year. That might also be enough to land DeMar Derozan. Ultimately though, if the Lakers do want to get DeMar, they're going to have to give up Kyle Kuzma and their first-round pick this year. And from the looks of it, it's actually quite possible that it could happen. But although this is a big rumor right now of the Lakers targeting DeMar Derozan, I do want to put it out there that I do have some red flags and some questions about the fit DeMar would be on the Lakers. When talking about the Lakers, one of the biggest things they're lacking is sharp and consistent three-point shooters, catch and shoot, dead-eye spot-up shooters, and DeMar Derozan doesn't really fit that criteria on any level. Being a 28% behind the three-point line shooter, for his career, DeMar has always made his game around the mid-range and at the basket. With Anthony Davis and LeBron James both being inside presence scorers, adding another one might not really help, the Lakers advance in that scoring criteria. I do believe the best players the Lakers should target are floor spacers, and for what we've known so far, DeMar isn't the best floor spacer out there. But some good news for you Laker fans out there is that recently on a JJ Redick podcast DeMar was on, DeMar Derozan claims that he can shoot the three ball and is going to surprise everybody this season. I'm gonna be real with you guys, if DeMar Derozan can literally develop a consistent three-point shot, maybe 35% at the three-point line, I believe his addition to the Lakers, it will be magnificent. The biggest rumor right now is DeMar Derozan going to the Los Angeles Lakers, and from the looks of it, it's very likely, it's very possible, and I would just love to see this happen. What's most important to me is I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys love this trade as well? Do you believe it's possible? Do you think it's a good fit? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on ezBUCKETz. Woo!
I got angels flying.